Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be removing these nails that you see here. And I'm just taking off the rhinestones, and then I'm going to go ahead and file them down so that I can put a new set on. So here I'm using like a used nipper, one that's already dull. Don't throw them out because they can be useful for things like this. Just taking my e-file with a coarse bit. I'm removing all the bulk from these nails, and what's going to happen is you're going to see that I'm going to go pretty much all the way down because originally I was just going to take these off. I was not going to keep them, but I decided to go ahead and just put a new set on. So again, you're going to see me go pretty much all the way down. The only thing I put a clear acrylic on to protect was my natural nail. So I had to remove a lot of the color. So also, I'm going to end up replacing the thumbnail, and I believe it's the index finger now. Because it was destroyed and I didn't like it. Like I said, I wanted to get off as much as that pink as possible. time to push those cuticles back. Removing it from the natural nail because we don't want any lifting. So also here's, you're gonna see the e-file with a sanding band, a medium sanding band. And as you can see, I removed the nail. I didn't have any acetone with me, so I had to remove as much as possible from my natural nail, so that I can adhere the new tips. So now I'm just cleaning them off using Swipe, which also dehydrates the nail. And I'm just going to file them a little bit just to get them back in shape before I start doing the application. So here I'm just filing down some of the edges so that it matches up to my sidewalls. And I'm using the Young nail glue. This is the second time I've used it, and it is pretty good. And I gotta make sure that those are in shape. And as you can see, I'm holding the nail tip with my finger on top, just to make just to give it some support, because when you're filing, you're capable of breaking it off, and it can hurt. So that's what you see right there. As you can see, my thumb holding the front of the nail tip and natural nail. All right, so now I'm applying protein bond. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 coats of this. I have not tried anything else but Young Nails protein bond. Let me know what you use, and let me know how good it is. I would like to give something else a shot, just to experiment. So here I'm going in with the first application, which is the clear, and I'm making sure that I go over the tip as well, just in case I decide to keep them and just want to change it up. Doing that, you don't have to file all the way down, so this is really recommended, especially if you're working on a client and they're going to come back in for a fill. Okay, so here I just decided to do a white acrylic over just the nail tip. I just decided to do some smiley faces so that it can show underneath the nail. I just wanted to give it a shot to see how well it shows. Of course, with white going on top of that, and you know, the smiley faces being a pale yellow, it didn't show as much. I mean, it shows, but it doesn't stand out. So I think I'm going to try a brighter color next time. And this one I'm just doing a full white. And here I'm doing the same, doing the white tip. And on the ring finger, I was just, and let me just say, that wasn't what I wanted. I was going to do that clear, and I ended up doing, I ended up trying to change it up, but I don't like it. I'm going to end up changing it, which you're going to see later on in the video, so stay tuned. So now I'm applying the yellow, and as you can see, it's giving me like an ombre, which is what I wanted. You can see below near the cuticle area, it's a little bit more orangey yellow. And then I got the nice yellow towards the nail tip. So I ended up going over the yellow with Young Nails. It's like a shimmery, it's actually like a dip powder, but it's still usable with monomer. You could still use it as if it was acrylic. So that's why I ended up doing it. It kind of gave it a glittery look, which I love glitter. So I wanted to do the middle finger just to be a little bit more on the yellowy side. So that's why I'm adding more white to it, just to make it a little lighter. And I believe I'm going to cut off, I don't know if I'm gonna leave the ring finger. Let me I think I'm gonna skip it. Yeah, I skipped the ring finger. There was no point of showing you exactly the steps. I'm gonna end up, like I said, removing it anyway, but you're gonna see bits of it as far as, there you go. I ended up putting some lemons on it. Originally, like I said, I wanted to do clear with the lemons, but I messed up. And I'm not afraid to say it. And I'm putting, did this one, the pinky all in white with that glittery effect. Love it. just checking them out. Decided to add some lemons to the index finger. So now I'm just going to go over with the clear acrylic. File them, remove some of the bulkiness on the ones that have, well, the lemon, and I'm going to go ahead and use a file as well to get those side walls nice and straight, and file the top of the nail to remove some of that excess acrylic that is definitely not needed. This is as you can see, it's to clean up under the nails, and I'm using it, as you can see there, to remove some of the nail that has grown out, which I hate to seeing. So that's what I'm doing right there. Of course, being very careful. But can you see those smiley faces? I tell you, only if it was like a brighter color, I think it would be so cute. There you go. I removed everything from the index finger and I started over and doing what I wanted to do from the get-go, which was, you apply your first layer of clear acrylic over the natural nail and the nail tip, and I'm adding these lemons, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply the clear acrylic on top to encapsulate them. So the ones that I filed, well, actually I did file the ring finger. I didn't show it on camera, so I filed them. So now this is a buffer, and I'm making sure that the surface of these nails are nice and smooth, that there's not a rough finish, smoothing them out. Wiping them down with some swipe again, making sure they're nice and clean. Oh wait, no dust. And here I am going to start applying Pixie crystals, and I'm also putting in some rhinestones. This gel is the first time I'm using it. It was very thick and very sticky. Which is good, because it held those Pixie crystals in place. Didn't move, but it was sticky all over my gloves. So there I am applying the rhinestones. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the Pixie crystals over that. Ah, so pretty. These actually are not really sharp. I had purchased some before and they were kind of sharp. These here, I believe I got them from Amazon. They don't have any sharp edges, like they don't scratch. The other ones that I had did scratch. When I showered or whatever it was, I can feel them, so it's kind of crazy. But these are really good. And there I'm just cleaning up any gel that could have gone near my cuticles. And I patted the Pixie crystals down with that brush, just to make sure that they're in there. The gel. Look at that. And here, oh my goodness, me and my undecided butt. Yeah, so I'm gonna, being in such a mess with my brain was scattered, and I was just trying this rhinestone. I don't know if you can see it inside the plastic tray. There's like a little, it's yellow, but I tried to put it in the middle, but it was too raised. I didn't like it. So yeah, I didn't want you to see my discombobulation. But yeah, I go through it. So I ended up removing what I was doing, and soon you're gonna see what I decided to stay with. Rhinestones. And I also tried putting those little pearls, the little pearl rhinestones, but some were small, some were big, so I didn't like it because they just, I don't know, they weren't the same size. Even though they look like they were in that tray, but once I put them on the nail, like I can see that some were a little bigger. So I ended up taking most of them off. And you'll see what I decided to stay with. Am I the only one like this? Is there anybody else out there that does the same thing? And when you're using regular gel from the bottle, it moves as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but on the side walls, you can see that gel setting into my cuticles because of how long I was taking. So that you just want to make sure that you wipe that, clean that off. You don't want to put that in a UV lamp with that gel over your cuticles. It's just going to cause lifting, peeling of the gel. You don't want that. And that is the final look. I tell you, I love rhinestones, but they are such a pain in the butt. Here, as you can see here, I decided to go with that rhinestone and some pearls. That pearl was a little bigger. I felt like that one was small. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just putting 2 on each side of that rhinestone. Not much needed. And then I'm just gonna go over with some clear gel on the remainder, which is the index and the ring finger. All done. I think they're cute. Lemons, lemons, lemons. Thank you for watching.